Hey y'all, what's up? Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another conversation regarding Real Housewives of Potomac. Make sure that you guys are coming into the video supporting by hitting the like button. All right. I want to first off start off talking about Dr. Wendy Osefo, who recently had her home burglarized while she and her family were out on vacation. They're saying that they were enjoying a great getaway. And then next thing you know, I guess they return home and they learn that somebody broke into the house. Okay. Now, this is being confirmed by a Carroll County Sheriff's Office saying that this indeed happened. Okay. I'll be a little honest. I'll be a little honest. I said, did this really happen or was this a scheme that they set up to come to us to with the next season? Well, no, it really did happen. And it did make me think of Dorit from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I don't know if she actually had like statements and stuff from the police officers. I would want to believe so, but with Dorit, I don't think it was the first time. This could have been the second or third time that Dorit had her home broken into, so it was definitely giving every bit of sketchy. And being that Lisa Rinna got laid off, I feel like she was like coming up with something. Actually, was that the season? Maybe that wasn't the season that Lisa Rinna got laid off. I feel like it was when they let go of Lisa Rinna. Next thing you know, we learned that Dorit's home got broken into. But either way, whatever it was definitely sketchy for me because she had break-ins multiple times. And I was like, are you doing this for storyline yet again? Because we were confused. Okay. So when it comes to Wendy, Wendy did put out a bit of a statement. And Wendy did say that she and her family were absolutely devastated. She said that they felt violated. And I don't blame Wendy. I mean, I would have felt the same way. She says, my family and I are devastated and feel violated by this intrusion. We thank God that no one was home. So for that, we feel very blessed. She says, material things can always be replaced. Okay. So that is what Dr. Wendy is saying. And this is the home that they lived in over there in Maryland that ended up getting broken into. Listen, Dr. Wendy, I understand, girl. I wouldn't even be want to live in that house no more. Once you got people that ran up in your house and it's like, girl, what is this? I don't feel safe. Like she probably gonna be looking for a new home to move into in the next year or so. Right. And then now for a lot of people that may not have known exactly where she lived, I don't know if that could be in the police report, but then that could be, also put out on display, even though I think it really is for like public knowledge or whatever. But I think she just feels, I would, me and my family feeling violated. I be trying to figure out how to get the hell up out of there. And sometimes, it ain't that easy for everybody. Maybe Dr. Wendy can't move right now, or maybe she doesn't want to uproot too much of the life of the children. So they're going to end up staying there. But it's just like, oh my God. I do wonder how they found out. I was wondering if they found out because they had cameras all over the place. If one of the neighbors tipped them off and said, hey, we saw some people over there rumbling through your stuff or whatever. um or did they come home and when they came home, that is when she saw a few items missing, maybe a door slightly open? Like, that is not a good feeling after coming down off your high from having an amazing trip. You about want to go home and kind of like ease your way back into regular life, and unfortunately your life has been turned upside down because your home was burglarized. It's sad. Now they are saying that the burglars did make off with many of her designer bags, including a few of her Hermes Birkins. They also stole a large amount of her jewelry, which is super interesting to me because this is where someone give me a statement from the police department saying that this indeed happened to Wendy. I'm gonna be real honest and I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all do in the comments. Now, when you give me the statement from the police saying that this really happened, then I read a statement where they're saying that they took her designer bags and a few of her Birkins, and this is what a source told page 6, and a large amount of her jewelry. It is a little sketchy because I'm like, Eddie had stuff there too. Now I can understand if they may not make off with any of the kids' things, but why did they only take your stuff? You know what I'm saying? Interesting. I mean, maybe Eddie didn't have nothing that was of value. I don't know, but that's interesting. Typically, they make off with more stuff than that. So I don't know if this was like a planned hit and somebody planned like, hey, and listen, you can't say that that's not possible. I was just looking at something the other day where this girl opened up her own, two different instances actually. One girl opened up her own salon and she was celebrating with some friends. She died shortly after because those friends poisoned her. Okay. I saw another video I was watching where this one girl was talking about, I guess she was celebrating getting a promotion, and her friends like was poisoning her or spiked her drink or whatever the case was, and the girl would have never known had she not went to the bathroom, and one of the guys that was watching their table paid attention and told her like, yo, when you get back, don't drink on that drink because it looked like your friends put something in it, right? So when she wouldn't drink on the drink, then I believe that's when people start venting and saying you always get the, the good opportunities and whatever it was. I'm tying that back into like friends or people you may think that you're cool with that's likely watching you. So it could have possibly been a hit for somebody that knew that Wendy was going to be out of town and planned accordingly to go up in their house and only take her items. It could be somebody that y'all know, ain't no telling. Okay. But also I have to say this, Dr. Wendy, when you guys are traveling, that's why you can't be posting when you're out of town. You really can't. I mean, unless you got somebody else at your house that's ready for a person to run up at any moment. You feel what I'm saying? But honestly, you really should post when you're on your way back. And it's crazy because even when you post on your way back, if you post it as though you're currently there when you're already at home, then people are going to think that you're away, and then they're going to be trying to run up in your stuff. And some people don't care if you're there or not. They'll run up in your stuff and you'll still be harmed. Very sad. But yeah, I would post it later and be like, a week ago, me and the family did X, Y, Z, da da da, whatever. We had a great time earlier this month or whatever it was. You could do that. And it's sad that you can't post where you are currently in hopes of somebody not running up in your house. And I feel like Dr. Wendy could have been doing what was normal to her, because she may have done this plenty of times where they're on vacation and she's posted and never had her home broken into. So I'm sure she never thought or considered that somebody was going to be doing that to her. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's really unfortunate. And having to explain that to your kids and them feeling violated too, because they probably don't want to be in there too. Like they're gonna come back, they finna come and take some more of our shit. Like what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So definitely hate that for Dr. Wendy and the family, hoping things gets a bit better for them and that they can figure out exactly who ran up in their home and who violated it. Okay, you guys leave your thoughts and comments down below regarding that particular situation. Okay, next up, I do want to get into Miss Candiace Dillard and Gizelle and Wendy. Y'all know the fight that took place last year. We got a chance to see it. It was leaked out on TMZ. Everybody was talking about it. We finally get a chance to see it play out on television, but not necessarily play out on television, okay? Because the cameras were down, we did not get the footage from the camera's angle, and I'm glad that we did. Or shall I say, I'm glad that we didn't get it from the cameras, the actual production cameras, but I'm super glad that we ended up getting it from a fan or a participant there, because that showed the real footage. I no longer trust Bravo when it comes to Candiace, so I am so glad that she has decided to leave the show. Because I feel like if they would have filmed that, they would have likely edited some parts and made it appear as though Candiace was the cause of the attack that happened. Okay. I just truly believe that the way that you guys had this reunion and you were forgetting shit. Oh, we don't have that footage. Oh no, we don't remember that. Oh, this, oh that, just to make somebody else look good. Did y'all hear what Monique said when I did the video the other day? She kind of touched on that. you know she talked about how Gizelle made herself look a fool in a reunion and they didn't even show it and stuff, right? um but y'all made sure to highlight the fact that Gizelle had a bodyguard or whatever, so it's like, cut it out. Y'all will definitely edit things in favor of Gizelle, and I love to see it. Actually, I love that you guys edit things in favor of her, because she's likely going to be the one to run your fucking show into the ground, and then therefore you won't have no one to blame but yourselves for putting this woman on a pedestal, and I really don't. I'm not even. I'm just gonna say y'all putting her on a pedestal. I'll leave it at that. So there's that. Okay. I do want to get into what was said. Okay. So with this entire altercation that happened, it appears that, Gizelle is focused and a piece of Mia is focused on making Candiace at fault for this situation and wanting her to do a bit of apologizing, as if, at least that's how I feel, like she's supposed to apologize for ruining an event that was already fucking over. That's another thing. So the event was done. It was the after party. The GNA, whatever y'all were trying to accomplish with your fashion show, it got accomplished. So I don't even know why y'all would try to put that off on Candiace or Wendy or anyone else aside from Deborah, because at the end of the day, the first person you should look at should be motherfucking Ashley Darby. And y'all never do. Y'all always overlook her and her fucking antics. Just like I don't know what I was watching one day. I think it could have been on Twitter, and they were flashing back to the season when Monique's last season. And I'll never forget that scene where Gizelle and Ashley were sitting in the park or wherever they were. They were sitting in grass and they were talking. And, Ashley said some stuff about Monique and Gizelle that was pretty much being an instigator. You know what I'm saying? Being messy, saying something to Gizelle for Gizelle to go back and say it to whoever and whatever the case was. And I'm like, and here we are yet again, everybody overlooking Ashley in this entire drama with Monique and Candiace. Then when we get to the barn, what happens? Ashley says she's gonna walk away. Next thing you know, the whole altercation breaks out. And then she wants to come back like, oh, what happened? It was given Ashley knew something was likely to go down. Like, I can't do Ashley Darby, baby. I cannot do Ashley Darby whatsoever. And then she likes to get in her blonde phase. She likes to get into her white phase and likes to act like, who, me? What was me? Guys, wait. Like, I can't take it. I cannot do Ashley Darby. But anywho, I do want to get into this fight. And I do think the primary person, as I said, is Ashley Darby. Then you go to Deborah. Okay. She didn't bring her there without knowing why she was there. You know what I'm saying? So she already knew what the hell was going on. But at this time, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Check this out.
I think Deborah, Candiace, Wendy, Kay. Everyone's responsible.
Wow. Y'all want me to be friends with this? Like, you want me to make up with this?
Well, what did I do?
Here you go again with these blanket
That's
statements.
that's how I feel.
What did
Wendy had nothing
Wendy
to do with that.
do in the physical
wasn't in that.
altercation when each time you see me
She wasn't in
literally
that.
dodging
Yes, she
not to
wasn't
get?
there.
So
She
what
wasn't
did
right
Wendy
next
She
to
was in the
Wendy
group, but
what did
she was
Wendy do?
trying
Okay,
to
I'll take
stop
Wendy
it.
out of it.
First person
I'll take Wendy out of it.
She just
On camera.
She just took it back.
Okay.
She took back that Wendy's responsible.
So no.
But somehow Candiace is responsible.
Trying to start a business and it being on TMZ for there to be a brawl
Right.
is disturbing.
Yes.
Candiace,
Yes.
again, please repeat, because I don't want to quote you. Why did you call her a varmint? When did that happen? Varmint.
After
Vermin.
she
Varmint.
walked,
Vermin.
after she walked up to me,
Right.
cameras were down. We were standing around. I was standing there with my champagne, dancing, and she walked up to me, came from this direction, walked over, got right in my face, and said, "Do you have something that you want to say to me?" I said, "No. Come get this vermin out of my face."
No, but you can't do that.
Yes, I
No,
can.
I mean,
yes, I
Candiace,
can.
call it
You
name
cannot
calling.
tell me how to
You're
respond to someone who has
Okay,
already
well, then
threatened me
that's why she
being
threw the drink.
disrespectful to me.
Do you think you really would have swung it at her?
Yes.
I don't know what I would have done. I know that I turned around. I saw this person lunging at me. I'm not expecting you all to fight for me. Okay? So I'm on my own. Okay?
All right, so you guys just heard the clip. First of all, editing, you guys are getting on my motherfucking nerves. You guys immediately flip from Candiace being calm and explaining the situation, talking to Andy, and then want to turn around and play her yelling. Like, y'all need to get y'all editing together and make sure that it's smooth and that it makes sense for us, because obviously she got to that place because of something. All right. In addition to that, let's see the situation with Wendy. Okay. Wendy's like, why do you always do that? You always blowing these blanket statements around. Like, what the hell did I do? So first of all, Gizelle did not acknowledge Wendy at all. She waited until Mia confirmed to her that Wendy had nothing to do with it. And then because of that, she says, oh, I'll take Wendy out of it. I say, oh, I'm going to take her out. I'm going to take her out. Like, what? It was just really weird. Or I said I'll take Wendy out of it. No, bitch, you should say my bad. I apologize for putting you in there. Let me go ahead and remove you. You never are really accountable for shit. It was given the same thing of, oh, if I said made, I meant asked. Like that's what it was given. Like I'll take her out of it. I'll take it out. Okay, cool. Okay, my homegirl, my light skinned homegirl across the way confirmed to me that you wasn't any girl, so I'll take you out of it. Like, girl, what? That was ugh. And y'all just let her do it. Y'all don't rarely call her to the carpet, meaning Andy ass, and I'm just tired, child. Gizelle saying trying to start a business and then having some stuff on TMZ is disturbing. Girl, if it's so fucking disturbing, then you should have went and had a conversation with Ashley Darby, because Ashley Darby should be accountable for her damn friends. Because let me tell you something. Had Candiace brought one of her friends and that friends cut the fucking buck, y'all will be sitting up there telling Candiace that she has to be responsible for her friends and accountable for them as well. But when are y'all going to have that conversation with Ashley? I pray to God y'all have this conversation with Ashley before this reunion part 3 is over with, because Ashley went around saying that it was not a good reunion for her. So if it wasn't a good reunion for her, I would like to see it. Same thing we were hearing about Gizelle during Monique's season, and we did not see it. So I would like to see that it was not a good reunion for her, because if you ask me, Ashley been sitting on the end of the couch the same way Aneka has been sitting on the end of the couch, not giving a goddamn thing. At least Aneka up there asking questions, asking people why are they considered a race, a colorist or whatever. So at least she over there doing some chiming in, okay, trying to make herself be seen. Ashley ain't over there too much saying the goddamn thing. We forgetting both of you hoes on the end of the couch, if you ask me. So get that together. Let's see. What else? Yeah, blame your business partner. That is so crazy to me that you blaming everybody else but your business partner. And then the biggest gag is that you wasn't even there to witness anything. You're only going off of what you were told, only going off what you were told. And if you sat up there and actually watched the video, you would see that Deborah was in the wrong from the beginning to the end. Are you okay, bitch? I can't stand it. I cannot stand it. Like, I mean, what Gizelle gave off to me is similar to what a lot of the fans give off. You know, like when they like Gizelle don't like Candiace, she don't care for Wendy. So whatever she does, she's gonna make it to where they are wrong in everything, right? And that's how I feel a lot of the fans are. Whatever they do, they're going to make sure the people that don't like Candiace and Wendy, whatever they do, you're going to always make them in the wrong. And anything that happens to them that was not right, you're going to justify that. You're going to justify, well, Wendy shouldn't have been saying that. She wouldn't have got hit with the purse. Well, Wendy shouldn't have been saying that. She shouldn't have spoken on that lady husband or whatever. She wouldn't have got that drink thrown on her. You guys will figure out a reason to justify something happening to them. I can't, all because y'all don't like them or whatever, like without using any logic. I hate when people do that, but y'all gonna do that anyway because that's just how y'all is, okay? So Karen kills me with forcing others to be accountable, because that's what she was trying to lead Miss Candiace to. Well, Candiace, explain to us, like, when did you call her a vermin? Like, when did you call her out her name? It doesn't fucking matter when she called her out her name. What you need to know and understand that the girl approached her and not damn person on the stage denied that happened. So it does not matter when she called her out her damn name. And honestly, you've sat up there with Robin. Robin has been sitting far from you. Robin ain't even approached you and you've called her out her damn name. You've said some negative shit to Robin and to Gizelle, and they wasn't even damn near that close to you. They ain't walk up on you, and you just over there just spewing the shit that you spew. So how is it that that's okay? But when somebody actually walks into and intimidates and threatens your personal space, it's not okay for you to throw something back and say something about them, and didn't even throw nothing with their hands, threw something with their words, and once again, yet y'all can't handle it. She asked the girl, do she have something to say? Candiace said, no, I don't. And so she says, please get this vermin away from me. It wouldn't have mattered what Candiace said to her. She could have said, get this groupie away from me. Get this lady away from me. It would not have mattered, because Deborah came there with certain intentions and you just know it. That's why so many people is done with this fucking show. What else happened? So yeah, she wanted Candiace to take some type of accountability. Candiace explains and says, oh, well, I called her that when this and this happened. Here go Mia talking about, so you can't do that, bitch. She can do whatever she wants to do. She could do whatever she want to do, want to walk up in her space. Just like y'all was over there trying to hype up and support Monique at the time when Monique said, "Oh, Candiace got in my personal space. She put her hand in my face," and y'all tried to justify Monique hitting her. Remember that? Not just you, not saying that Mia did, because I don't think Mia was on the show at the time, but I'm more so talking about y'all fans. Y'all justified that. But now some of y'all want to try and say that Candiace is wrong. Candiace ain't wrong for SHI. And Mia, I know you're not talking. This was killing me softly. Didn't you break a glass over not being able to handle words? Okay, you was over there doing the absolute most. See, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. You don't invade nobody's personal space then. And talk about, do you got a problem with me? You got something to say? No, I don't. The girl literally turned her back to you, meaning she wanted no beef with you. She just turned around like, get her out my face. Get this vermin out my face, whatever it is. And for people to talk about, oh, well, she was upset that you call her her name. She wasn't upset about that part. She was upset about the Cookie Monster name, which was over a year ago. Like, so what the hell are y'all talking about? It had nothing to do with what Candiace said to her in that damn moment. So I have to call that out. And Mia, you really not nobody friend. And that's another confirmation as to why I'm glad Candiace and Wendy did not call your bitch ass to let you know a goddamn thing that Gordon was saying about your ass. And honestly, everything he was saying about you was probably true, and they about agreed with it, which is why they ain't say shit, bitch. Okay. So there's that. I'm trying to see if there was anything else. No, I think that was it. And for Gizelle to try to put that on Candiace and not even look at Ashley for even bringing the woman, like, why was the woman even there? Ooh, and Andy allowed her to do it. And instead of you asking Gizelle, and hopefully we'll see at this reunion, instead of you asking Gizelle, why would you put it on them when Candiace is telling you somebody approached her? Instead, you ask Candiace about a fucking bottle and gonna ask her if she was gonna use it. Would you have used it, Andy, if somebody was all in your space? Would you have used it? Let me tell you how I know you would use it. Because you ain't going to take no SHI from Nene calling you out your name and sitting up there saying that you a cokehead and whatever else she was saying. You made sure you blocked her ass from the show for her to never, ever return again. And you said, Nene said, keep my name out her mouth. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay? So we know if somebody would have got up in your personal space like that, you would have damn sure grabbed something to defend your damn self. Right? At least that's what I believe. Okay, so you focusing on her grabbing it and whether she was going to use it. Let's not focus on that. Focus on Ashley and ask her why the fuck she felt the need to invite this bimbo, knowing that this girl had an issue with Candiace. I feel like you could have invited Candiace. It was the end of the cast event or show. You could have invited Candiace and not invited Deborah. Well, you know your damn friend thirsty and been thirsty since she came on the camera, because the moment we met Deborah in your damn condo, the first time, all she could do was talk about Candiace to begin with. The lady has been obsessed with the girl, been obsessed with Candiace. Cut it the hell out. And it also confirms why she came on the show anyway, was because you was using her the whole time as your pawn to get at Candiace. That's what you were doing. And then now, yeah, here we are. Girl, I cannot. So, yeah, I put a lot of this blame on Ashley Darby. I always do. She just is good at literally throwing stones and hiding her motherfucking hands, and nobody ever calls her out for it. And it's sickening. Okay, Gizelle, you're ignorant, but you already knew that. I'm gonna let y'all continue this conversation down below, honey. I ain't got nothing else about it. I'm Jami, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JamiThatsMe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Why I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mile. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. But drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out and came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but you run no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad one.